To be or not to be? That is the question.
Now, why is he saying this?
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take up arms against a sea of troubles.
Okay. All right. Now, why are you doing it? Tell him why you're doing it.
Oh, I'm playing Hamlet, folks. This is the last weekend.
This is how good my compadre, Mike Amigo, is Hamlet.
What I just did was not
I feel honored to be sitting next to Hamlet. No, seriously, I'm serious.
Thou shalt be on it.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Tell him about it.
Okay, TCP, Tahlequah Community Playhouse, is doing Simply Shakespeare.
My old anxiety.
Simply Shakespeare, directed by Sequoia Institute's very own Megan White.
Well, you know why I said my own anxiety? Is because were they involved in that thing that we did at the Dream Theater that was so wacko? What was that?
I don't know. It may have been when I was living in Austin. I don't know.
What was the show we did there where they did it at midnight on Halloween every year? Oh, you know, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, yeah. They were involved in that. It was a wacko fun show.
Well, it's a Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's not.
We're not talking about it.
It's not Donna Read the Music. Anyway, Tahlequah Community Playhouse. It's called Simply Shakespeare, directed by Megan White. Simply Shakespeare. You go, he didn't write a play called Simply Shakespeare, and why is Hamlet in it? Because it's a series of scenes from Shakespeare. It's kind of like William Shakespeare's Greatest Hits. Volume 1. Okay, we've had our. And I play Hamlet in the To Be or Not To Be.
That's what's important. Is you're playing Hamlet, not Shakespeare.
Well, Shakespeare wrote it. I just want to kind of give a quick rundown of what you're getting.
This character a long time ago wrote it, but he's playing.
I play Hamlet in the To Be or Not To Be scene, which by acting standards, people are very critical of how you do that. But it's really people are overanalyze it. So.
Well, let's just tell them what else is going on.
So you can see that. You can go see that at the Armory Municipal Center on Friday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. matinee. $7.
Well, I'm glad.
And once you buy one ticket, if you like it, you can go back and see it for absolutely nothing.
I'm so happy.
As long as you keep your ticket stubs. So check that out. Come see me live in person. Anyway, what's next?
What's next? Well, after that, what we're going to... I want to just talk about what's going on around Tahlequah this weekend.
That's what I was just doing.
Yeah, and some more... Well, actually, this isn't around Tahlequah. Let's just say... Let's talk about what's in the area, since that was such a big deal. I mean, this got to compete with some stuff. Like, you know who you're competing with? On the 23rd, Thursday, you got to deal with Ron White. Now, people are going to go, Ron White, Jeremy.
Tape salad.
I'm going to see Jeremy. 1 minute?
I'm going to see Ron White.
Yeah, we're going to see Ron White.
Actually, I am going to see him.
You know, did you see the ad we did? They got mad at us. Yeah. The ad we did in the Current for
Ron White,
Broadway Liquor. Yeah, they didn't get mad. They just said, you didn't have permission to do that. Don't do it again. I said, okay. But we put an ad in that said, if you ever laugh so hard, just Scott shoots up your nose or comes up your nose. They thought we were endorsing. I said, we're not endorsing Broadway Liquor. We're endorsing Scotch, and that's your whole act.
And Scotch that's just a type of refreshment.
All right, well, let's just take a few more things. And I kind of like to just stay, within the Chubby Carrier and the Bayou All-Stars. And you know where they're going to be? I love the name of this place. The Hanging Judge Saloon in Fort Smith. And I love Chubby Carrier. So on Friday the 24th, Chubby Carrier and the Bayou All-Stars are going to be...
Why does it say Chubby Checker, but it's scraped out?
Because this was a proof. See, there was a proof. In the paper, it's actually correct. Oh, he's looking at a proof sheet, okay? I thought I'd just kind of mention that. And then Wade Quinton and the Outlaw Sons. Remember a couple weeks ago I talked about a band that was actually the bouncer from down at RCB's got up and played, and it was a good show? Do you remember me saying that? I was at RCB's, and Western Justice...
I don't watch this show.
Western Justice was playing down at RCB's. And then a guy got up out of the audience and sang with a couple more guys, got on guitars, and they were really, really good. And I really liked it. Well, you know who that was? It was the bouncer, and his name is Wade Quinton, and now he's got a band called the Outlaw Sons, and they're playing at J.R. Spanky's up in Grove. So
J.R. Spanky.
If you're up there in Grove area, you drive up there for the weekend for some river fun and some early spring activity, it's Wade Quinton is who I was talking about. Okay? Another little thing you might want to talk to you about is, wow. My goodness gracious, Shelby Minor and the Blues on the Move are going to be at Roxy's Roost. Now, weren't you just telling me about somebody else who's going to be there coming up? Back Porch Mary is going to be there with Randy Crouch in May or June?
In May.
In May. So this isn't soon, but keep your eyes open for Back Porch Mary. They're from Austin, Texas, and they're a great band. We have Back Porch Mary. This is a band that plays at the Continental Club on an off night.
I've been there many times.
I was at the Continental Club.
Tony Price plays there every Tuesday.
Well, I was there when the Cobras were kind of a house band, like Back Porch Mary is now. And the Cobras would play like on a Tuesday night or Wednesday night, and the Hall of Austin would come. Because it was like $5 to get in something.
And the Continental's a little dive.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, Back Porch Mary plays there now a lot.
Really?
It's a great act.
Marcia Balls played there.
Yes. How do you know that?
Because I lived in Austin
Long,
for
tall
7
Marcia
years.
Ball. I
lived there
Marcia
for 7
Ball.
years. I used
she
to live
stands
3
up and
blocks
she's got
from there.
legs up to my head. And then she's got a keyboard. She stands there and plays.
She's real big down there. They like her down in Austin.
Okay. Dustin Pittson's going to be at exit 6C. Red Sun. Our son, not Red Sun. That's a different guy. Our son's going to be at the Alibi here. And
Edgar, what up?
Edgar, what's up? In fact, I went there last week to see Randy play.
Yeah, he said it was. I didn't have a chance to go, but he said it was packed.
It wasn't packed, but it was crowded with a lot of people that was surprised. You know, usually I talk about the Alibi a lot because it's so untelequiet. It has kind of an urban feel down there, like base of the urban area. And there was all these couples sitting around, couches and chairs, having a really good time. And then Joe Mack played there last week.
I was there at that one. Joe Mack was up by himself looping the other instruments, and Joe. Good job, buddy.
No, but listen to this. I must have been there after you.
Maybe so. I was in there. I had
Were
my
the
sister
chairs
in
on the
town.
table yet?
My sister was in town, and I went.
Were the chairs on the dance floor yet?
No.
All right. People started scooching chairs up on the dance floor. In fact, here's a picture of it. People started pushing chairs up on the dance floor, and they had this little audience going with Joe in the center, and it was really cool. And then everybody else was sitting back in the back.
Joe Mack is a diamond in the rough.
Wonderful.
It really
was
is
absolutely wonderful.
Whether he's playing with 3/4 kind or the new migrant workers or just by himself, he brings a sensibility and just this experience beyond his years.
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute. 1 minute. Then we got all right. Let's say I want Badwater, Blackwater. Now listen, this is really confusing.
Yeah, we've had problems with it.
Badwater is going to be at Backroads Bar and Grill in Ketchum. Now that's up there in the Grand Lake area.
That's Badwater.
That's on Saturday night. On the same night, Blackwater is going to be Tahlequah Elks Lodge on the same night. So there are two different bands. There's a band called Blackwater and a band called Badwater.
I need to find out from Bobby if there's a rivalry there. I kind of I hope there's a rivalry. It's Badwater.
Shades of Red is going to be at Brew Dogs on Saturday night, the 25th, and at the Alibi will be Locust on Saturday night. So
Locust.
We're just talking about what's going on right around here.
Chris Rosso. I'm going to talk about Locust real quick. Chris Rosso is one of the best blues guitarists in Cherokee County. You can quote me on that. We got to get out of here. Don't go anywhere, kids. We'll be right back.
Okay.